Today's special guest is somebody very exciting that I've been wanting to work with, and he's here. He's in the room over here. A lot of you might know who he is. Let's go talk to him. Hey, Brimstone.
How you doing?
Good to see you, man.
I'm super excited, brother. This place is absolutely magical. I'm so excited to get started.
So what made you want to do this?
Listen, I've been around for a long time. I've seen many things. You know, when you're out on the road, you know, there are a lot of different places that you go to and you might see something in the mirror, or, you know, over here or over there, and you go, huh, what is that? The things that go bump in the night. So I'm very, very curious about it. Also, since my mother has passed, you know, I'd like to believe that there's something, you know, on the other side. So it's a very big thing for me. I wanted to get this going, and this is the first time I'm doing it, like, legit. And you, I heard, are the guy to take me around, So
I was going to ask you about that. What made you want to be on Dark Echoes? When there's so many out there, what made you come to us?
I've heard you're legit, brother. I've heard you're legit. I heard that you do not take any BS, that you will always throw it out there and make sure that it's either real or it's not. You're gonna put it out there, and there's no joking, there's no strings being pulled, there's nothing behind the curtain, you don't have Mr. Oz back there. So, you know, I'm super excited to kind of get the real deal.
Yeah, we don't have walkie-talkies in our
No
pockets.
walkie-talkies. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I want to experience something real, and I find that this place here is supposedly very, very active. So I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, my friend Derek, who I followed on TikTok, I've actually helped him in a bunch of lives. He's actually going to be here. He's the one that got at this location, so I'm excited to finally meet him instead of meeting him over video all the time. And just this is just part of the building. Mm-hmm. There's 3 buildings.
3 buildings?
3 buildings.
I thought we were only getting 1.
No, we're getting 3.
That's amazing.
So yeah, we got the tour earlier, and it's just, this place is just amazing at the stories. And I just got to tell you, before you got here,
okay,
I was walking in the building, and Tracy's around us, and she was behind me.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I heard a woman go, "Hi," like a flirtation hi. So I turned around and I said, "Did you just say hi to me?" She's like, "No." And then so it was. We haven't even started yet, and
oh, well, you're a good-looking guy. You gotta expect the spirits to be attracted to you. You know what I mean? Hey,
look,
could be worse.
I have enough drama, but she's over there waiting for us.
Okay.
I want to find out the rest of the stories here.
Okay.
And I want you to see this place.
I'm ready.
Are you ready to meet her?
Let's do it.
(1826), St. James Hotel, 23 rooms, moved from William St. to current location after a fire in 1964 that took the lives of a mom and her 6 children.
So, this building was a hotel. So, like I said before, we do have 23 rooms. Oof. You get more of the hotel vibe once we go upstairs because of the hallways that go east and west. You'll see the difference in the hallways. The 1826 section was kind of where people who didn't have a lot of money stayed, and the people who had the money, or maybe a little higher up on the notoriety chain, stayed to the front. So if you wanted to come here and you were wealthy, you stayed to the front, 1898 section. Everybody else was in the 1826 section. They actually had a separate staircase for the 1826 section.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Do you know if there were any actual deaths inside the house?
We do.
Okay.
We know of there was a suicide. We know that several patrons were tossed down the back stairs. A lot of drunk
Sounds like
and
you're kinda drunk.
disorderly.
He looks like
you
those
know.
guys would throw him right down the stairs.
Yeah, because we have the Erie Canal so close to us, it's actually just a half a block away. And Palmyra, had been here 36 years prior to the Erie Canal. So we're actually known as the Queen of Canal Towns. And once the canal came through, you would get some strange people, strange customers, not always the best of the best. And in fact, the four corners down on Market Street and Canal Street are known as Bloody Corners because you would get some of the canal workers, they'd come off the boats and they would come up here on Market Street where we had some bars and taverns. They would get drunk, get into fights because of the next job, and one guy would walk away.
It's just like every time that you talk, you keep peeling that banana peel, and it's just like this town, it goes from like, I thought maybe like a happy town to a little darker town.
Yeah, we had a dark little past,
Oh.
but we'll
I'm
make up
excited
for
to go
it.
see upstairs because there's one room that this gentleman said that he will not do, and I can't wait for him to see that.
Can't imagine.
Oh, I'll go in and I'll do it. I'm just not doing it by myself.
Oh,
I'm a tough guy, but I can't handle things I can't see.
that's the thing. Wait till you see upstairs.
I'm ready.
I know, that'd be, yeah.
Yeah. That's I was going to ask them if they want me to read them a story.
Well, you still can.
It's funny when you say that, like, what would you do if you heard that right now? And I think sometimes it's funny because we're here pretty much every day, so we're used to like the normal noises to us, like the footsteps and walking up and down the hallway. And so when an investigator comes up to me and says, listen to this EVP, and it's a child's voice saying, hi, or what are you doing? At first, it always amazes me, and then I'm like, why am I so amazed? They do this all the time.
That's right, you're used
so
to
it's
this,
kind
yeah.
of funny that, it's like, oh yeah, I forget, you guys do this all the time. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
But it's always fascinating because it's that proof that they can communicate with us.
Absolutely, and that's why I love digital recorders, because you're asking in real time, and if something happens, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Right, yeah.
Are there any children here with us? Nope. Would you like Brimstone to read you a story? Oh, nothing's coming through.
So they're boys and girls?
Yes.
Oh, that's why antenna got messed up. Would you like Brimstone to read you a story? Sometimes that happens when you click there, it turns off antenna.
Yeah.
Our place?
Our place, yeah, I heard that. What about your place? How do you feel about us standing in your room? Again, there goes Christ again. You try asking.
Ready?
Yep.
Hey, boys and girls, would you like me to read a book for you?
A book?
That was a child. It sounds like it said like this secret. Ask again.
Does anybody have a favorite book you'd like for me to read?
Interesting.
Again, I heard Christ again, and then I heard, and then it sounded like a little child. And sometimes audio. Did you hear anything that we didn't pick up?
Yeah, you picked up The Secret. That came through pretty clear. I wonder if it's the title of a book.
I don't know.
Are there any books?
Kit Carson, Donald Duck.
No.
Well,
That'll be interesting to look into maybe later.
so wait till her take you to the place where the most activity happens. And this is something I would see you doing.
Interesting.
Always. You know what worries me
Watch your step.
is that it's so quiet.
Well, they weren't being quiet when they're throwing stuff.
No, that, yeah, because it's almost like planning.
You feel that it worries you? You said?
It worries me. This section, I do not like being down on this section. I don't like being anywhere near here. When I've helped out with some of our investigations with people who've never done it before, and we walk them through, especially the merchant's room, I always get this feeling of fight or flight. Like, I go in there and I'm just like, I gotta get out of here right now. And there's no rhyme or reason. I don't see anything. It's just that feeling of, I gotta get out of here right now. And it's just crazy. And I don't know what it is about this back section. It just, for whatever reason, people have left lights on up here, and I will not come down here to turn a light off. I don't even, when I come up the stairs at night or after an investigation, if the hall lights are on, I will not look down here. I will just hit the lights and keep moving. It's like I don't want to see what's here.
So you've seen it.
Yes.
So you've been here for so long, you don't even like to even come down to your own set.
Nope.
Interesting.
So you're saying that it's usually a large man?
Yes.
Interesting.
And it's always down here.
Now, and I guess this may be a question, I don't know who else has come through, but since Matt and I are big guys, do you think that they might be a little more intimidated to come through because we are bigger guys and maybe they used to scrap, maybe they know I was a scrapper. I'm just,
Yeah, you might be
curiosity.
scrapping with some spirits. Who knows?
Listen, I wish them no harm. I would love to know why they're still here and why they're driving you crazy,
Yeah.
of course.
That's always the answer. Is well, why they're
Why?
still here and what is their problem?
Yeah.
And then hopefully we can maybe make them move on sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't. So, do you not like bigger guys here? Oh, that's weird.
Oh gosh.
I'm telling you. Do you not like bigger guys here? It sounded like you just said leave.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I didn't want to say it out loud.
Did you just tell us to leave? Motion light.
6-5 line.
Are you upset that there's two guys by your stairs?
That's correct.
Yeah, it's extremely oddly quiet besides the... So I know you got other buildings to show us. This one has been absolutely amazing. What did you think of that painting being, that picture being thrown to the ground?
I mean, that's interesting. It's crazy, I didn't see it. I heard it. I wish I would have seen it because that would have, I would have been like, whoa, all right. I did hear it, and everybody out there was just going, oh my God. So I need to see it, guys. I want to see it.
And that's how it happens.
you know?
We're about to go check out the other buildings. I'm looking forward to this, and so are you guys.
1826 canal building that served as a tavern, bakery, boarding house, and general store. Owned and operated by one family from 1868 to 1940, when the owner's son suddenly closed the store's doors, leaving a virtual time capsule. His daughter, Sybil, lived here her whole life, with no electric, running water, or indoor toilet.
So number one question, I'm sure the audience wants to know, what is still haunting this place?
So for the most part, you're going to find the Phelps family. So William, Catherine, Mary Louise, Julius's wife Mamie, and their daughter Sybil. We also get a lot of customers that would come in for the boarding house. So sometimes we have people who are just stopping in, traveling. We have a little girl upstairs. We have a couple of little boys that are friends with the little girl. So we actually have quite an interesting mix of spirits.
So a lot of people, like when they talk about, like, you know, when they go to like amazing places like this and opportunities, everybody's like, oh, they're haunting, they're haunting. This doesn't seem like a haunting. This seems like they're still living the life that they used to live.
I believe they are. And it's my job as the director to make sure they have a place to stay. This is very much their home, and we treat it just like their home.
So with that being said, we are going to treat this place like we're their guest. So we're going to thank them, we're going to welcome them, and I'm super excited to be in their home and having us as guests. Lead the way.
Thank you. So back here you'll find we put in a bathroom, probably in 1980s or so, but this is the original ice box, the ice house, where you would get the big cubes of ice, put them in here. The floor would be straw and sawdust to keep everything cold, very insulated doors. I like to mention to our visitors and our guests, if you're coming down here to use our bathroom, bring a buddy. It's always best to bring a buddy.
Wait.
Why?
Wait a minute. Bring a buddy?
Bring a buddy. So
I thought that went out in the kindergarten days.
Not anymore, not here at the Phelps. You can go to the bathroom. If you go by yourself, chances are Sybil will hold the door shut.
Oh.
She has locked it several times, even though there is no lock out here. But we have had people who get locked in there. We think it's because she doesn't quite understand the concept of a bathroom inside. I'm not really sure. Maybe she just does it because she thinks it's funny. I don't know.
Sybil's the little girl?
Sybil she was 81 when she passed.
Oh, so she's not the little girl.
She is not a little
Not a little girl no more.
No, yeah. Yeah. Come on upstairs.
I wonder what girl in the team I'm going to tell to do an investigation in the bathroom. See who gets locked in.
Did I mention it's mostly men?
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I tried.
Sorry.
I tried. Throughout looking out to the property, I notice you have security cameras.
Yes.
I have to ask, and I'm sure the audience wants to know, have you ever captured anything on the security?
That's a good question.
Yes. Especially in this room. It's funny you should ask. We had an investigation last night, and a good probably half hour after the investigation, we sat there watching the cameras because it is very interesting. Usually we'll see some sort of an orb or something floating around, but what we do notice a lot lately is something that kind of comes in and out of the pantry. We have heard this, but nothing has moved. We hear talking, which is interesting. Very interesting stuff. And not just in this room, but in the parlor and other places as well. So it's something new that we've just kind of discovered. And honestly, the cameras can be distracting because especially if you're trying to work.
Oh yeah.
And you're looking
Absolutely.
at the camera and it's like, oh my gosh, did you just see that? And then next thing you know, it's 30 minutes have gone by and we're like, oh gosh, we got to get back to work. But yeah.
I've got to say, so far, this has been absolutely amazing, and the stories that you're telling us and the stuff that you've witnessed. But I do have Derek that's here. You know him
Yep.
all too well.
Love Derek.
He's waiting to talk to us, tell about his experience. I'm super excited to see what he gets, and something like this, because it's so overwhelming, it's so big. We're probably not going to be able to cover probably half of this, and,
Yep.
and that's the truth.
Yeah.
I have a friend, he's a medium, and I know he's kind of in town. After I talk to Derek, I'm gonna give him a call, see if you'd like to be part of this, because I wanna know if the Phelps have a story to tell that we don't know.
Sure.
And that's what they do. I wanna see if he picks up on the Phelps. I wanna see if he picks up on a lot of stuff. And I'm super excited to see if he wants to come down. I'm hoping, because sometimes I know people are busy. I know a lot of mediums for doing this, and they're in all different states and towns. And I know he said that he was doing an event in Buffalo, which is not too far.
Right.
And I just want to see if maybe he can just take a little U-turn, see
That'd
if
be
he
great.
can come here and check this out.
Yeah.
We also, too, in our mediums, we give them the opportunity to come in blindfold, so they don't know anything. I know he's with his wife. So if he decides to say, hey, look, I'm going to come in blindfold, then I'll have Tammy talk to his wife, give her all the locations, so he doesn't know where he's going. So if he comes in blindfold, that's his choice.
Yeah.
Even though if I tell him where we're going and say, hey, look, this is the address, a lot of people ask us, do our mediums look up stuff? No, absolutely not, because they want to be authentic. They want to be real. They don't want to be staged. They don't want people to think it's fake.
Right.
So I think coming in blindfold, it's probably going to be a good thing, because his wife is going to only know where he's going. So after I talked to Derek, I know Derek's somewhere around the property. I saw him earlier. I know Brimstone's waiting to talk to him. I'm waiting to talk to him. It's been an honor.
Thank you.
I can't wait to investigate this more
Thank you.
what the medium picks up, because I know this goes further.
Yes.
But I want to go further with the medium,
You
see
got
what
it.
they do. And so I have to ask,
What? What?
everything that you experienced so far,
Yeah.
with up on the thing with the voices coming through the boxes, and also the thing being thrown to the ground. And then I guess during one of our ghost boxes up by the stairs, the audio person said that they thought they heard something say, get out. One person thought they heard other stuff. Are you ready to experience what this place is like in the dark? What are you feeling right now?
Listen, here it is. I'm a pretty tough guy. I said it to you before, I'll say it again. The way I grew up, the way I live my life, I'm humble, but I am a tough guy. The fact of the matter is, I'm tough with things that I can see and that I can feel and I can handle myself. When you're talking about things that you can't see, that's a little different. I think I'll be fine, depending on where and how and what we do. But I'm interested. I want to know that, there is some kind of proof of life on the other side. You know what I mean? Again, seen things, heard things, experienced things. For me, this is an experiment that I really want to see to the end. So I'm game. You have me here. I'm here.
And through the night, you are going to pee your pants, and we're going to capture it. It's going to happen. It is going to happen, brother. I think the audience will love to see it.
No, we don't want that. That'll go around the internet way too quick. But that's good for the show, not so good for me.
Right.
But listen, I'm not here to agitate any of the spirits. I'm not here to confront them in a bad way. I want to understand what they're doing, why they're here, And again, with the kids, see, with me, death has always been one of the biggest things that I fear. Death is the thing I fear the most for myself, family. The fact of the matter is that, death being as bad as it is, it's nothing compared to children who passed at a young age. That kills me every time. I hate thinking about it. So if I could go and read to the kids or, connect with the kids on a positive manner, that would make me happy. You know what I mean? I would enjoy that. And usually I'm sure the audience isn't used to a big, scary looking guy sitting and speaking kindly to kids. But I mean, I did this for the Stan Lee Foundation. I talk to kids all around the country. They were living. If I have to talk to some that are not living anymore, so be it. Hope I'm making sense.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, because I don't like to put people down, but it's a lot of people, like, you know, investigators, you know, when they go to these people's properties, they like to copy, you know, TikTokers, YouTubes, and I like to use that word a lot because I feel bad for the generation growing up now who's doing investigations. That's who they're going off of.
Right.
They're going off these YouTubers and TikTokers because they think that's how it's done. And that's not how it's done. It's a lot of research. It is a lot of sitting in the dark. And if you go into a location with excuse my French, a fucking attitude, the spirits are gonna know that. They're not gonna feel welcome because I feel like the Phelps are very humble people. They're very welcome. They're very loving. And I think with a crew like us and people, what they do, and we come in, we talk to them, we have nice conversations with them, I think we're gonna get more responses that way because we're not gonna go in there and agitate them. We're not gonna go in there and antagonize them because that's not what it is.
Right.
Again, a lot of people forget when you go to these locations, it's not a haunting as people like to claim it. It's their guests in their home where they have passed on. So, and then that's where people get a lot of confused. And I'm hoping, you know, when people watch us, you know, they say, hey, you know, this is how it's really done. It's done by proper investigation. It's done by proper EVPs, digital recorders, and everything else that we go through to go do this and get all the information. Right. And a lot of places, sometimes nothing happens, and it is what it is.
Of course.
And sometimes, like here, it happens.
True.
So, like I said, I'm glad that you're here. You're going to experience this, and I'm glad that you got to experience it the right way.
Of course.
And I think somebody just told me Derek ready to talk to us. He's somewhere around the property. He's always somewhere out and about. Derek is a nice guy. Real quick, I actually met him on TikTok. I used to do his lives with him. Nice guy. I actually deleted TikTok because it's a very toxic platform with the paranormal. Shut that down. 25,000 followers. Didn't care. So I kept going what I'm doing, but I kept in touch with the people who were good friends. So Derek got out of this property, and I said, hey, why don't you come out here and do this? So I know we're gonna get him mic'd up. I want to know what he's experienced.
Oh yeah.
And it's really chilly right here.
A little bit. I just heard that too.
Yeah. So we're not alone. So I think now because, you know, are who we are, the spirit's gonna feel welcome and loving, and I think we're gonna have a good night. I think stuff is gonna happen, even though we didn't catch them. Close the door. Oof. I just felt something touch my butt. I was like, oh, did the doctor just come over here?
Doctor's
Whoa.
in the other area. Yeah.
So sometimes it happens. So I can't wait for you to meet Derek. I can't wait for his stories. And I can't wait for the medium if he can come here.
Of course.
Derek's just right around here in the corner. I'm excited to find out what he's actually captured here because, like I said, I used to do TikTok lives with him on his videos, and this is one of the places that I helped him with a live. And he said a lot of stuff has happened here.
So, I mean, we should talk to him right away because I want to know. I want to know.
We can make him wait since he made us wait. You know, he's always wandering around, you know.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here about an hour ago. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's like, all right, let's go.
Okay.
Well, Derek, finally, after how long
Hi,
now?
how are you?
Good, brother.
It's been a year and a half. We were
I know.
lives together, so yeah, good
So-
to have you guys here.
We did a live. I helped you with a live here.
Correct.
And if I remember correctly, let me just refresh my memory. You had the spirit box going, right?
Correct. I had the SB7 running through a porta box.
And then that's when voices were coming through and I was repeating to people what they were saying.
Yep. You were kind of like monitoring it, so I could just ask questions, and then you were kind of moderating the comment section. And
So how long have you been investigating this place with Paranormal of Watertown?
this place, I would say probably the past 4 years.
Wow.
I think we first came here 2020, and then we fell in love with it. I've been here about 6 times, and can't get enough of it. One of the most haunted locations I've ever been to, hands down.
What was your intense moment investigating this place?
Right in this room.
Figures.
So the spirit box, as everyone knows, or most people know who watch paranormal, it cycles through radio stations, and you know there's going to be voices coming through, and you have to kind of differentiate if it's paranormal or if it's just regular radio bleed through. But the responses we got in this room, 100% direct, there is no question, no doubt in my mind that we are communicating with children's spirits here and some other adult spirits. They're actually guessing the cards as we were asking the spirits to guess the cards. We were literally picking up these cards, flipping them over, and asking the spirit to say what card it was.
Now it's all coming back to me. Yep.
And we were doing this live on TikTok, so there's no manipulation, no post-editing, nothing like that. It even got to a point where we were picking a card face down, where we were shuffling it, and then we were asking the spirit to say what card it was. The spirit would say it, would turn it over, it would be that card. Wow. That's how intelligent the spirits are here.
And that's the one thing I like about you, because I just don't work with anybody. And when I first met you and I saw what you were doing, and we went back and forth, and that's when I knew you were legit. You don't bullshit, you don't fake anything, you don't try to gimmick up something. And that's when I admit, that's when I absolutely fell in love with who you are and what you do. And that's why I came on your live and said, hey, if you want me to help you, I'd be more than welcome to. I don't do that for nobody. So I'm happy that I met you, and now look where we are now. And now you're gonna be on a TV show.
Awesome.
Never knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. No, I like the way that you interact with lives, and like you said, it's 100% non-scripted, paranormal investigation could be, and that's what we're gonna do here tonight.
And I'm excited. Are you investigating with us tonight?
Hell yeah.
Yes. I was hope so. So, I have a digital voice recorder, and we all know that is probably like one of the best tools out there.
I love it.
It blows away everything that's pretty much out there. This is your neck of the woods. I'm gonna hit record. I'm gonna let you do what you do, and let's see if the spirits communicate with you, because they know you better.
Okay.
And that's what I like to. That's what I bring people, is because when people do like their own stuff, they know you. We're strangers. Brimstone and I. We're new to this, but they welcome you. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, it's Derek. I've been here a few times. I hope you remember me. I know you've talked to me in this room before. Can you tell me what your favorite card game is? Do you remember me from being here last time?
Hi guys, it's Derek. I've been here a few times. I hope you remember.
Yeah, that was some.
Hi guys, it's Derek. I've been here a few times. I hope you.
And the battery just died.
I thought I said, I know. I thought it said, I know you. That's what I...
Of course, it's...
And the battery just died.
Oh, and this thing has been working all day.
Yeah.
And just soon as we think we got something, the battery dies. All right, well, let's try this. I'm not sure if you ever seen this one. This is, you know who Gary Goldman is?
Yes.
He designed, this is the SB7 Pro. And the one thing I like about this is you can actually ask questions and scan at the same time. And there's no other spirit box that can do that I know of. Are you the one who just drained our batteries?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was a female though.
Sybil, was that you? My voice?
Oh, this was just scanning by itself. We'll ask it again.
Sybil, was that you that drained the battery? Do you remember me from last time? Do you remember the card tricks?
Here?
Here.
Cards.
Yep,
I just heard that. Did you hear cards?
100%. So you do remember the card trick. you remember? Do you know what card this is?
The Pope? There's a lot of religious stuff
Let
coming
me
through
try
this.
this real quick. Do you know what card this is? Yeah. Can you tell me? You need me to turn it over so you can.
Did it just die too?
Nope. Go ahead, turn it over. Can you tell us what card this is? Did you just call me an asshole?
Thanks.
Okay, well,
Are you the same person that called me a bad word too? As the children that were naming the cards, the adults didn't like this game.
it's like everywhere I go, spirits just like to just call me an asshole. Are they telling me something I don't know about in real life that I actually know? So, this is getting us excited because we've been doing this digital recorder with everybody else, and it hasn't gone dead. And the minute we finally captured a voice, battery dead.
I'm interested to see what else is on that recorder.
I know, I'm definitely gonna put new batteries in it, and we'll film that, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the medium.
Okay.
And I do got word that his wife said that he will be welcome to come. He will come out here, so I'm gonna give him a call, and I'm gonna find out how far they're gonna be, if he's gonna come here blindfolded or not.
Okay.
And before we go, what did you think of the digital voice recorder when we could have actually cut an EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, and then all of a sudden you watch the battery just go, boop.
Yeah, it just popped right off. I mean, you definitely got something. I heard it call you an a-hole, and I heard them say it was either your name, and I also heard something say yeah.
It said card too.
Yeah, it said cards. Yeah.
Was it cards or yeah?
Cards, yeah.
It was cards. So, so I definitely, look, it's hard for me to pick that stuff out because I'm not used to it like you guys, but I definitely heard some words, and that's pretty interesting.
And that's a small sample too.
Yeah.
When we're up here doing it for 10, 20 minutes, there's so much that they interact with up here.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah. You usually will get more on the digital recorder than the
So we like to do like the digital
Spirit
recorder
box.
because it's real time. You're going to actually hear them talk to you in real time. And when you do the spirit box, and a lot of people keep forgetting, you open up that channel, and a lot of things are going to be coming in. So it doesn't mean that the spirits here called me an asshole. It could mean the spirits in the other places or all over the world called me an asshole. So so when you open up that spirit box, you're opening up that channel. And people forget about that. They think like, and I'll use this phrase lightly, when they hear like the devil or I'm a demon, or it's just there's other things coming through that box that is trying to get your attention and all that stuff.
Right.
So-
Very interesting.
I'm gonna get ready to call the medium. I want to find out if he's coming here. I want to know what is going on here, and I want to know, did the spirits actually call me an asshole, or was it somebody else? I'm gonna get ready to call Greg to find out if he can make it here. And what do you guys agree? Do you agree with the spirits? Do you think I'm an asshole? Let's continue to find out. What do you think so far with everything that's going on with the walkthrough, and then upstairs we're trying to do an EVP session, we're about to hear the voice, and then boom, shuts off.
I think it's bizarre. It's crazy. I mean, look, you have already stated that that's never happened to you before. Even before we started filming again, the mics just completely went dead.
I know.
So something's going on in this location. Obviously, we're going to find out what it is. Hopefully, it's going to be friendly, because I'd rather a Casper than something else. You know what I mean?
So this is why I think I'm going to give Greg a call.
Okay.
See how close he is. I think bringing a medium in this location is going to be absolutely amazing to find out what is really going on here that we can't too. You know, we can bring all the equipment in the world. We can do whatever we want. EVPs. We still don't know because we do not have that kind of gifts that this person has. So I think calling him and bringing him in, I think that's a great idea.
Give him a shout, man. You better be available.
Yeah, right. It's all right. It calls.
You know this cat, huh?
Hello, this is Greg.
Hey, Greg, it's Matt.
Hey, Matt, how are you?
Not too bad. Hey, I heard that you're in town doing a gallery reading in Buffalo, New York.
Yes, I am.
I was wondering if it's possible, could you stop at a location? We got a lot of stuff going on in here, and I think we want to get more answers.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to. Yeah, shoot me the info. That'd be great.
So we give our mediums the opportunity. Are you driving by yourself, or do you have somebody with you?
No, I have my wife with me right now.
So we give the mediums an opportunity to be blindfolded, so they don't know anything, or non-blindfolded.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'd rather be blindfolded, Matt, if that's okay.
all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Tammy contact your wife. We'll just text so she gets the message and she'll have the address. So what are you guys thinking about? Maybe like 15, 20?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, let us know when you're here, and I'll get you out of the car and escort you in the building.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.
But that's so awesome that he's able to come out here. I know he's a busy guy with his gallery reading. And you know what's funny is his gallery reading's right here in Buffalo, and we're filming right here in Palmyra.
Well, look, things happen. You know what's crazy? When he answered the phone, his voice sounds like Otho from Beetlejuice. So if he's as cool as Otho is from Beetlejuice, I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
That's tuned in, right?
So for tonight's investigation,
Okay.
are you willing to do the doll room by yourself?
I would do the children's room.
No. That's the
children's
children's room. I'm
room.
talking about the doll room.
The doll room, I'm not feeling the doll room, and I'm not feeling that area down by the stairs. I don't like the fact that, our host is not feeling comfortable over there. And I feel if she's not feeling comfortable, I'm certainly not going to feel comfortable there. And I don't want to piss anything off here. I'd be happy to do the children's area, but I'm not going in that doll room. Ain't happening. I can't do it.
Come on.
I can't do it.
If this was a live and we did like a, what do you guys say? Light it up if you want him to do it.
Because everybody would want me to do it.
Of course.
Of course they want to do it.
But a lot of stuff is when you do investigations over the
Right.
stuff that we've done,
Right.
and you go to areas that have never been done.
Okay.
I honestly think you get better responses that way.
So, okay, how long would I need to be in the room by myself?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? That's it?
But so
Hold on a minute, just 20. Wait a minute, you're smiling. I don't know about that. That's like a devious looking smile. 20 minutes is, okay, 20 minutes, I could do 20 minutes. But with the smile you got going on there, it concerns me a little bit.
It's no, because technically you're not alone. You have the camera crew, you have the audio person, but they can't intervene with you unless it's an emergency.
Okay,
So technically you are alone, but you're not.
okay, that's fine. But I don't want to go into that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fine doing that room. Bro, like the end of the hallway, that's a little different. I kind of feel that I'd be pissing something off being in that area. I felt that you and I being in that zone, just something did not want us there. And I know that something happened after you guys went back up there a little later and another thing fell off the wall.
Yeah, so with Derek, he was doing another live because I said it was okay.
Right.
And I went up there to let him know that the food's here and stuff. And the minute, like he turned around, like to point the camera at me, that's when another thing on the plaque fell on the ground and broke.
Wow. So
Twice.
something in that area just is not happy with you or I. I don't think that it's smart for me to be over there. I could 20 minutes in the kids' room, but how am I going to read to them if all the lights are off? How am I going to do that?
So you have a light on the camera. It's like so basically what we decided to do is we decided to stop the night vision.
Okay.
Because the night vision is you can see completely in the dark. What's the number one everybody's fear? The dark.
Okay.
What you don't see in the dark is fearful. What is our number one thing we want to do in the dark? We want to go towards a light. So basically, now that when we film the investigation, there's a little camera light that films the person doing the investigation or the couple doing the investigation. So around them is all dark besides that light keeping them safe.
Gotcha. So now, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Okay. And what do I need to do while I'm in there?
So you can do whatever you want. So that's called the solo part. So
Okay.
after we do the couples investigations, then we do the solos. The solos is pretty much winding the night down.
Okay.
We have 3 buildings,
Right.
so we're gonna be here for quite a while.
I really like that old space over there, that downstairs area where the eggs were.
Yeah.
That shop looked amazing.
I'm looking forward to see what Craig got when he gets here, because we haven't seen that whole mansion.
Oh yeah.
And I call it a mansion because back in the day, that 3 floors it's like a mansion.
Absolutely.
And it's never been touched. It's still in its pristine days.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna agree to do the room. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay. I'm cool with it. See, I felt like I wanted to try to connect with the kids.
Right.
So I don't know if they're in, I guess they're in both areas or whatever, but I can't sit on the floor. I am gonna need a seat to sit in there. Is
We'll get
okay?
you that.
Okay.
Also, too, if the activity's hot, 20 minutes could turn into a half hour.
Now what does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean it's gonna turn into a half an hour?
So if you're in there, like whatever you bring to try to talk to the children,
Right.
like say like REM pod's going off, rope lights going off, voice box is going off, you stay there until it's over.
Okay. If it's freaking me out a little bit,
And then you might have to call help.
okay. All right. So let's see what happens. And, I'm going to take one for the team. I'll do it. I'm cool. Yeah. See what happens. Swear to God, anything jumps out of me that has its physical presence, I'm going to lay him out. So, I know this is on the up and up. Nobody better jump out at me. I have to drop somebody. That's going to be a problem.
I just see the audio Tammy showing me that Greg's going to be out here. I think he's no more than like 10 to 15 minutes away.
Not too far.
So let's get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. So basically, what I do is I'm gonna bring him in,
Okay.
and then he's gonna be here. He's gonna get all mic'd up, and then we're gonna do what we do. And we're gonna take that blindfold off, and we're gonna walk around and see what he feels.
So we're going to just walk around the whole place all over again and just
With him.
see what he says.
And
see if it matches up to what she had
the
said.
spirits are gonna guide them.
Wow.
And we just let them. We don't control the mediums. They do whatever they want.
Interesting.
You excited to find out?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'm loving it so far.
Let's get them.